Hi, I'm child psychiatrist Dr Kaylene Henderson, and I'm so glad you've joined me for this Take 5 video in which you get to take a quick breather while I share my top 5 tips on this important topic of resilience. Interestingly, children aren't born with varying degrees of resilience. Instead, resilience is actively built up through their experiences, both the kinds we provide and those we support them through, and the types of interactions we have with them. I'm sure you'd agree that our youngest generation seem to have lower levels of resilience than generations past, so I find it reassuring to know that it can still be built, and I can't think of any professional group better placed to help children catch up than educators and teachers. So let's look at some tips on the kinds of experiences and interactions you can offer children in your day-to-day work, which will help you to do just that. Firstly, tip 1. Allow children to experience the inevitable setbacks and disappointments that come their way. When children have plenty of practice dealing with low-level stress, they become better equipped to deal with more intense stress when they're older. The manageable everyday stress that young children face during tearful morning goodbyes or upon discovering that a classmate is wearing their favourite dress up produces what's known as positive stress responses. Positive because they actually build resilience. And this bit's important, if they're supported to either regulate or stay regulated throughout that stressful moment by a comforting adult like you. When we step up and offer understanding and comfort during moments of frustration, disappointment and stress, children become more capable and more resilient. And importantly, they learn that if life ever overwhelms them, they can reach out for support. Tip 2 guides how much help we should provide children as they tackle challenging tasks. Some of us like to jump in and do things for them to demonstrate how much we care, while others prefer a more hands-off approach, believing this will lead to greater independence. The truth is though, children become more independent and resilient when we help them just enough so that they can do what needs to be done and experience success. When a task appears too difficult, rather than rescuing children or leaving them to fail, our best approach is to consider how we might scaffold that task just enough so that it's no longer experienced as too hard, but instead hard but doable. This allows us to provide that ideal balance, offering both our support but also the opportunity for children to discover just how capable and resilient they really are. Tip 3 is to encourage an optimistic view of life. It seems that having a positive outlook protects us from the negative effects of stress and adversity in life, and is therefore linked to resilience. And unsurprisingly, the best way to encourage this in the children with whom we work is to model it ourselves. This doesn't mean we need to be unrealistically positive all the time. We just need to make sure we're not giving most of our attention to life's more challenging moments. Generally speaking, the good moments in life tend to outnumber the bad. So while we can certainly notice both, it makes sense to give more of our attention to those positive moments that we're most grateful for. Next up, tip 4, show your delight in the children with whom you work. Delight is communicated non-verbally. It's the way your eyes light up, your face lights up, and your body turns towards someone when you're with them. It communicates, I'm delighted that you exist in my world. Now, when a child sees someone as important as you light up simply because they've entered your classroom in the morning, or you've spotted one another across the playground, that makes them feel really good about themselves. And when this experience is repeated, children start to develop an internalized sense that they must be a worthwhile, lovable, valuable person. In fact, delight is the foundation of self-esteem development in children, which is why you need to demonstrate your delight in every child, even if you're not feeling it. It's just too powerful a gift to ever withhold. Now, as you'd expect, children who don't experience this kind of delight for who they are, but are instead only enjoyed for what they do or achieve, they develop not an internalized but an externalized sense of their self-worth. And because of this, they're the ones more likely to fall apart when their lives don't go to plan. Children will approach life in a healthier and more resilient way if they have an internalized belief, thanks to your simple act of delighting in them, that no matter what life throws their way, they needn't question their worth. Finally, tip 5 encourages us to build children's resilience by fostering their sense of belonging. Some children will discover this through connections within their wider community, perhaps through their sporting clubs, church groups, or among their local cultural community. These social connections serve as a safety net of sorts, so that as children face hardships, they do so knowing they have a team of supporters on their side, which allows them to feel more resilient. But guess where young children will often feel that sense of belonging? As part of your service, within your group, with you. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to think creatively about how you might begin or continue to deepen that sense of belonging at your service, for both children and their families. Speaking of belonging, you are a valued member of your Affinity community, with your very own education team who would love to help you if you have any questions about this important topic. Your day-to-day interactions and experiences with children really do matter, perhaps even more than you might have realised. Thank you for all that you do.